So here we are, Mazda 5 DPF. I think it's a 2 litre, could possibly a 2.2 litre. It's taken me a while to get it off, but it's finally off. And we're going to start trying to clean it. And have a little scan round so you can see what we're up against. After breaking some of the nuts on this bracket here, I decided just to leave everything attached because I couldn't undo that, and I couldn't undo that, and I couldn't undo that. So I just left them all attached in the end. I'm not a mechanic, I'm not an engineer, and I'm not a fitter or a technician. I have no idea what I'm doing. The only sort of knowledge and information I've got is what I've picked up off YouTube and the internet myself. And that's it. But we eventually got it off through pig-headed ignorance and just not being clever enough to know when to stop. But it's eventually off. Disconnected all the connections, labelled them under the car, and just labelled them with a bit of tape so that when I come to put it back on, I know what goes where. That's a different block connector, so that only goes one place. I have absolutely no idea what all these things do. Don't really know how to go about cleaning it, but I've ordered a couple of bits online, and for today we're going to try a bit of just household stuff. So the first thing I'm going to use before I even start is a Hoover, but instead of on suck I've got it on blow. Quite a powerful one this. Hopefully it's going to blow some stuff out. So we're going in the opposite end to the flow. This is the exhaust that way, that's the engine that way. Don't know if anything's going to come out. Can't see anything coming out the end. No, doesn't appear to have done a thing. So we'll try this end. This is the engine in. Oh, we're getting some soot blow out of that, judging by my hands. We'll go a little bit further in. Yeah, judging by my hands, there is some crap coming out of that. Okay. Now we've done that, switch that off. Go wash my hands. Maybe put a pair of gloves on, and we'll try it on suck. Right, here we go again. I've now got a pair of gloves on. Getting a bit wiser, and we've swapped the Hoover over to suck now. So we shall try and see what happens this time. Stick it in this end and give it a bit of a hoover out. No idea if I'm actually getting anything, doing any good, helping, no idea. But I don't think I can do it any harm. So that's what we're going to do. Right, give it a suck the other end. Stick my hand over, try and seal it a little bit. That might help. Do that this end as well. Stick my hand over the end. Oh, that's sucking now, you can hear it. Right, I would say, by the sounds of the Hoover and the way that is pulling on my hands, that DPF is pretty well clogged up solid. There's, listen to that. Just listen to the tone of the Hoover. There's not a great deal coming through that. And remember, that's back flushing it, that's going the opposite direction, which if it's going to unclog it, it will do. So yeah, Pretty sure this is a very clogged up DPF. I can't see it so well this end, but it is going up the cone. Stick on this end one more time, just to show it. Yeah. One very clogged DPF. Turn that off. Right. I have ordered the proper stuff to be cleaning it with, but that's not going to arrive until tomorrow. So, what can I do today? I got an idea. Right, here we go again. As you can see, I've now put it in a, well, I don't know what you call them, some sort of builder's bucket thing. And we're going to try putting some stuff in. Now, this is normal household stuff, and what I've opted to try to begin with is this stuff. Oven cleaner. That's a cheap old, I don't know where I got it, somewhere. Hardly anything left, don't know why I kept it. Same with that one, not very much left. There's a little bit in there, we'll squirt that in. And then we got this one, which is a brand new one I bought. 4 quid I think, 3.5 quid, something like that. Oven cleaner. So we're going to squirt this in. We're going from the engine end, basically because I presume this is where the majority of the blockage is going to be, and I want this stuff to sit straight on it. How I'm going to get these in there I don't know, because the can's going to be upright or it's just going to blow air. But we'll try it and see what actually comes out, if anything. And like I said, there's hardly anything coming out of that one. It's not even worth bothering with, I don't think. Yeah, we'll abandon that one. We'll try the Mr. Muscle empty can, see if anything comes out of that. Getting a bit more out of it. Don't know if this stuff's going to do anything, but like I said, don't think we can do it much harm. And we'll just keep squirting it in, and hopefully it will come out down that end at some point. But we're going to leave it for a bit. Nice smell on this stuff. You notice I've got a rubber glove on the other hand. That's because this stuff, it ain't very nice on the skin. Doesn't do you much harm. You know about it if you get it on your arm, but doesn't hurt too much on your skin, on your hands. It just makes them feel a bit funny. Right, scrap that one, get the new can. This is a nice brand new can, so I shouldn't have any trouble squirting this out in this position. Oh yeah, it's chucking loads out. I'll just leave that there squirting. And that's going to put a fair bit in there. And hopefully that's going to sit in there and gravity will pull it through. Like I said, no idea if this is going to do anything. Oh yeah, we're filling the pipe up. Look at that. The pipe is filling. Wow. Okay. And as you can see, that's bubbling up nicely. So we shall just leave that now for a bit. Don't know how long. I'm going to play that by ear, but I shall have a look at the time and I'll let you know how long it's sat there for. I'm going to put another squirt in when that goes down, if it hasn't started coming out the bottom. But pretty much once it starts to come out of this end, I shall stop putting it in. That's if it comes out of this end, but as you can see, that has pretty much filled the whole cavity up. So if it's going to do anything, it's going to do it. Right, stop that there, and we'll come back in however long it takes for that to go down. Okay, it's been 45 minutes, and as you can see, it's not really altered. The level there hasn't changed, and there's nothing coming out the bottom. Well, due to the time of day, it's getting well into autumn now. Light seems to go pretty early. I can't really go much further with it tonight because it would be too dark to video. So what I am going to do is flush that out with a bit of hot water, and we'll try again tomorrow. So it's a kettle. I haven't boiled it, but it is hot water. I'm going to try adding little bits, and hopefully some will come out the bottom. At the moment it just seems to want to fill up. Oh, I knew this was a badly clogged DPF, but I didn't know it was this bad. If water won't penetrate through, we've got an issue. Ah, water's coming out of one of the breather pipes. It's got that far in. As you can see, it's a lovely colour. Look at that. You wouldn't want to drink that. That's nasty. But I'm not going to plug them up, because I'm just going to keep adding a little bit of water. The way I look at it, those pipes could be clogged up as well. So, yep, we'll just let the water run through it. Nice hot water. It's still coming out a lovely colour. That's not a bad start for the first day. Rinse that around there. Lovely stuff. Oh, that's a nice colour in there. And look at the colour of that water. Wowzers. Right. Well, I'm going to carry on flushing that through for 5 minutes. But when we come back, it will be the next day, and we will start again. Don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's still foam in there. So yeah, I'm going to keep flushing that through for the moment until I get rid of it all. But yeah, when we come back, it will be the next day. Well, I know I said it was going to be the next day, but it's not. It's still the same day. Basically, I've put about 5 kettles full of hot water through it, and that is what has come out. It's pretty nasty stuff. Only problem is, as far as I can tell, that has only come out of the breather pipe. So before I pack it in for the day, I've stuck the hose pipe in there. I haven't actually run it yet, so we're going to go and we're going to switch the hose pipe on right now, and we shall see what we shall see. Hopefully it's going to start coming out. Yeah, there's nothing coming out of the actual pipe. It's all still coming out of the breather pipe. Well, if we can get round, we can see that. Yeah, it's just coming out the breather pipe, look. Nothing coming out of the hose pipe, out the actual end of the DPF at all. So that is pretty well blocked. It is running clearer through there though. So I'm just going to leave that run for a bit. Give it a little agitate. I'm not going to put a jet or anything in there. Just purely water for the moment. And we'll just flush out what we can. Start again tomorrow then. But sorry about that strap. I must take that strap off. But yeah, we can see what's happening. It's just running, well, running water through it. I shall leave it there to drain overnight in that position. Surely some of the water is going to penetrate into the blockage. I don't know. We shall see. Anyway, this is definitely it now for today. Like I said, the light's going. I'm going to knock it on the head. Leave this to run for probably 5-10 minutes. And start again tomorrow.